Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That has ended up in no man's land. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Davids. They get a throw in. And they've switched it over to the other side. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling.
He's tried one! That was venomous. Seedorf to Lahm, and And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gets a good foot in there. And he's making progress on the ball. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pinches it off him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Maldini. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Lampard. Lahm. And it's Roberto Carlos. Guillit. England have good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Lahm. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Conte. Guillit. Lahm. And it's Seedorf. Nice sequence of passes, this. Here's Vieira. Lahm. It's Guillit. That's really well manoeuvred. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well-timed, excellent interception. Lahm. Approaching the half-hour mark. Guillit. And it's Seedorf. Looking tidy in possession here. Looks for the... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Maldini.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's through here. And Sonny! Davids. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And it's Lahm. Guillit. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Drogba, terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Nesta. Turan. Guillit. Oh, that's ambitious. And that wasn't far away.
Guillit probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Seedorf. Messi. Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. Drogba.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Sané. And it's played into the middle. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains
With the owner of a
goalless.
blue car parked outside the stadium gate.
So there was the first half.
As it is about to be
Well,
towed
both
away.
sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Guillit attempts a clearance. Seedorf. Sané! A whisker high.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Vieira. Lam. Conte. Davids. Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi. And Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Mbappe. Goes down, but nothing given. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Played out to the left flank. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now,
Davids! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Match was 71,550.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's picked out the run. And still, we await the first breakthrough. That'll be a throw-in. Vieira. Lam. Decent progress down the left. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Drogba. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Roberto Carlos is there to clear. Looking for the runner. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
England just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Bale gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that...
It's Bale! Oh, he's been caught napping! Lam. Guillit charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. They'll have one final crack at it. And it's Guillit.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cup.
Decent enough try.
Guillit has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. Davids.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thumps it clear. And it's Lam. That's really well cleared.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Just 5 minutes left. There's the hit! Oh, nearly. No, that was never going to make it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. In with a header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. Played out to the right.
2 added minutes
decent
has been
clearance.
indicated.
Conte. Now it's Messi. That looks a cracking ball. And it's Bale. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, and that might be it for him. Looks like his legs have gone.
You know, I feel for him there, but it makes sense to prevent further damage.
And I don't think there was anything else he could have done.
Substitutions taking place.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And he's there to clear it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It is a truly passionate scene here. Always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years.
Just joining us, we are already underway.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mbappe.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kimmich takes control of it and he's on the move. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Van Dijk makes the interception. Kimmich. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Guardiola. England are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Mbappe!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's good running with the ball. Well, that's well spotted. And it's Sané. He's through here. Neymar will not want to lose out here. He's had a hit! Interesting ball. Now it's Sané, and he's certainly onside here. He's got... Oh, great header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, it's very well played because it's so easy to get those wrong.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Played out to the right. McAllister. Oh, super! And Sané quietly revving up. No, he is not giving anything away. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Back in possession and speculative strike. Oh, nearly.
Paris Saint-Germain really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
McAllister. No, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! And he comes up trumps again. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. And Dijk getting this one clear. He has found a way through. And it's hoisted clear. And he's intervened well there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched.
Sonny! And again the keeper stands strong. Sonny. And it's Lam. That is a brilliant interception. Sonny. Now it's Mbappe. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's one-on-one! Pulisic! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Indossa un marsupio nero e blu, contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Kimmich. Sané. England come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Nice interception, well timed. Sané. And that's put paid to a promising move. We've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Messi, he's away! And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Makalele is there, and he can pick it up. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only...
Pulisic! And he's had a hit!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
And
è
kept
di
out by the most
80.607
massive
spettatori.
of saves.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's delightful. And it's Sané. England still have the cards to affect this game.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's a sharp little ball here. Guardiola. He won't be happy with that one. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe! Now the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
Sostituzione per il Paris Saint-Germain. Numero 11, numero 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 7.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
Il numero 21. Il numero 13.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Kimmich. Oh, good ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's got full. It's fallen kindly here. It's in. They're back within reach. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Numero 15. Messi!
England give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, and he's through the middle. It's out for a goal kick. That's really well manoeuvred. He's looking to set free a runner. He's found a way through. He's cut it out. Sané. Anton gets across to intercept that. Hakimi. Guardiola. Now Foden. Kimmich.
Hendrick really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Sane providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. Cleared away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's played forward.
Ci saranno 3
It
minuti di
shows there
recupero.
will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Messi. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
England desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Sane might just make this. And here's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Guardiola calmly anticipates. Oh, such a clever touch. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Musiala can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Thuram attempts a clearance. Musiala pinches it off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Griezmann. Wilshere going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Son Heung-min! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, good-looking ball. Wilshere. And here's Messi. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their lines. And back to the keeper they go. England yet to have an attempt on goal. Rodri. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's a good ball. It's Son Heung-min! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Manchester United really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
So, third corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. England are looking to go forward now. And here's Wilshere. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Messi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Wilshere, out to the left it goes. Musiala, brilliantly cut out. Lam.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Son Heung-min. Sane. He can run onto that. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And it's Wilshere. Manchester United finding their passes. That's a sharp pass. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Koundé. And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, another save.
Messi clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. It's really well cleared. England have the chance to go the other way.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Adams makes the interception. Griezmann. Son Heung-min. And here's Son Heung-min. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Messi is fouled. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Griezmann! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
He is through here. There's the hit. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Tries a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Driving through them, he's got the shot away! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
In wishing all the best for members
you don't get
of
any
our
points
fan
for
club
stating the obvious,
celebrating
Peter,
their
but
wedding
thankfully
anniversary
this is
today.
still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution.
And we're underway again.
England can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Wilshere. It's Wilshere! And he has kept it out somehow.
Wilshere clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. Guardiola. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Musiala. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Lan. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And here's Mbappe. Musiala. Mbappe. He's played him through. He's picked his way through. Griezmann!
Guillit.
And the counter-attack is on for England.
847.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Time and again they are repelled. Rodri. And here's Mbappe. Lampard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Musiala. Oh, well played, well played. Thuram is there to clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Wilshere. And it's Wilshere. Messi. That's good play. And Messi!
Substitutions taking place.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Great chance! It's in! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, now it's Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Carlos, and it's Guillit. Oh, important interception.
England are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Oh, that's fabulous. Sané.
Oh, that was expansive and
There's the header! And he's there to get it away. England have reclaimed it. Now it's Griezmann.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Griezmann! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution in progress.
It's a lucky 7th corner. He's cut it out.
2 added minutes has been
That's just playing
indicated.
it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. Messi. He's got full. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How would you summarise what
And
we've
a quick
seen today then,
announcement for the
Jim?
benefit
Well,
of
Peter,
anybody who has
I
found
really
themselves
couldn't
a
see
little
what
lost
this
today.
team was
Please
trying to
look at the screen
achieve,
for
whether it's the
information on
manager's
how to
message
find
not
your
getting
way
through
around this
or
stadium.
not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.